Hello, my little fruit bats, and how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm about to make it rain because I'm putting the washing out. You know it's going to happen. You damn well know it. Anyway, I thought I would do a little compilation of some of the little things I do pottering about, you know, cleaning up, organising, tidying up and all that fun stuff, which is not fun, but we have to do it on the daily. This is the kitchen at the moment and I need to give it a really good clean up. But first of all, I want to say a big thank you to Tracy Jordan, Vixie Stixie, Katrina B and SJRBBM. Yes, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. You were the first ones to come on here on the day that I set up this members thing. So I'm really, really grateful. I'm working on it. It's a work in process. But yeah, massive thank you for being here. I hope you're still here. Are you still here? Comment down below, my little peeps. But yeah, I'm having a day of it. I'm having a day of it. So I went to the chemist earlier and I thought I'm just picking up a prescription. No. Picking up a prescription nowadays isn't just like a, pop in and say, oh, I've got a prescription for, oh yeah, we'll get that for you. No, it ain't. No, it's a half an hour round bloody trip, let me tell you. I went in there, 10 minutes in the queue. Then I get seen and I get told it's about a 10-minute wait. So I was like, okay, I'll just nip to Sainsbury's, got some bits, walk back in there. Queue was going out the door. So I'm standing there at the back, like hovering, keep making eye contact. You know, that uncomfortable eye contact? Like a bald eagle. That's what I'm like a bald eagle. Staring with those eyes. And in the end I get called over, 10 minutes later, and I'm thinking it's a flipping half an hour round trip just to pick up an inhaler. Unbelievable. Honestly, I'll give it to them though, because they are really snowed under, and they are definitely understaffed. So I really do feel, I've been in the medicine department before myself, and I know how hard it is, and it is very stressful. But it is very stressful when you're a customer as well. It's a nightmare. Yes, it is. Using my little tool, I love this. I love doing that. I find great satisfaction in doing that, I do. Yeah, there's various other places I've been using it lately. I can't remember where, and I was like, oh, this works a treat. I'm going to have to share this one. Yes. Anyway, currently, Jensen is in the garden. He's potting around doing some flowers and whatnot, but he keeps cutting the bushes that aren't even from our garden. Because the neighbours are cutting their bushes down, they're doing a brilliant job. A brilliant job. He keeps leaning over to help them. But then he's pulling all the bushes into our garden. I'm like, for God's sake, boy, I've got to try and get rid of them now. That's another tip run for me that I didn't even need to do. I don't need to do that in my life. I've got too much going on. Anyway, how's your winter going? How's the winter? It's flipping winter. I don't care what anyone says. We aren't in summer. We ain't even at the end of spring going into summer. We're in flipping winter. Getting the odd nice day going, and it's quite nice today. Didn't need to get my snow boots out today. It's doing my head in. It's absolutely doing my head in. Where's the tan? I haven't got a tan yet. I've normally got a tan by now. Oh, Paigey Louise. Is it Paigey or is it Paige? I just want to say a really big thank you because that was absolutely lovely what you said. I'm really grateful that you're here and I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And what you said about helping your mum, even though you hate doing it in the garden, but you do it. It's just so lovely. It's so lovely. Honestly, I hope my boys do that for me when I'm old. When I'm old and I'm pottering about, farting uncontrollably, and I stink of sprouts and whatnot, and the boys come round, they're like, oh, I bet they dare each other. You're going to see mum today. I ain't doing it. I did last week. That's what they'd be like. Anyway, if any of the 5 come round, I hope they go, oh, it's all right, mum. I'll cut the grass for you. Oh, I'll clean the patio, whatever. I'm like, oh, go on then. Oh, do it for your old mum. Yeah, yes. Yes, I do. This is it now. Look much better. And it don't last. Oh no, because I come out here and I make a spaghetti bolognese and a chili con carne. And yeah, it was chaos. And the same night that I had to take my son down for his car night, so I had to take him down there. That wasn't a fart, by the way. That was the back door. Jensen's coming in and out getting water for watering the old growage out there. There's all sorts growing. Bless him, he's doing really, really well. He planted an apple seed and it's growing. I don't know what it's going to turn into. Some deformed apple, but it's growing. Anyway, a little moment here because Elliot has got a vomiting bug. And yeah, this is the situation. So it is almost 9 o'clock. I don't normally talk on these videos. It's very, very rare that I don't. I normally do the voiceovers. But yeah, it's today's turned out a little bit different than I expected it to be. So I've been up again all night, and it's because at 2 o'clock in the morning, Jensen came down to say that Elliot wasn't feeling well. So I went upstairs to check him, brought him downstairs. He's been throwing up ever since. Yeah, so yeah, it's just going to be a mental whiz round day. But just intervening to be like, probably not going to get as much done today as I was meant to. And I've got to quickly go to the shop and get some supplies in. God, my belly's rumbling. But yeah, let's get on this. Let's get on this. So, I didn't get much done. That's why. So we're on to the next day, and I decided to give the cooker a clean over. I don't know why I say I decided to, because it's always getting flipping cleaned. But I'm going to paint behind it because I can't stand that blue mark. That blue mark is driving me nuts. And someone said in the comments, I can't remember. It's been a while. Yeah, I can't. Someone mentioned it in the comments saying, why didn't you paint it? And I'm like, such a good idea. I think it was Dawn. It might have been Dawn. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the same paint that I've got on the walls in the kitchen, and I'm just going to go over it. It took 2 coats to look, you know, semi-decent. I need to tile it, but can I right now? No, I've got too much going on for that. I'm happy with just a little splodge of paint. I haven't even gone all the way down. I've just done that bit to cover it. Shovel me recycling in here. Get that out. Collects up like no one's business. It really does. And not only that, the recycling people they've taken all my junk and now I can refill it. Yes. And we've had some upset. So one of Jensen's caterpillars, I haven't mentioned it, but he's keeping caterpillars. And yeah, they're Bobby and Timmy. And I think it was Bobby that died. Bobby passed away. And he was absolutely beside himself. He was crying all night, saying that he missed him. So he wanted to sleep downstairs, but I've already got Elliot downstairs because he wasn't well. So I'm moving them back upstairs now because all is fine. So it's just more work for myself. But yeah, here we go. Folding up all the clothes because I've done so much washing you would not believe. I feel quite proud of myself. Got washing going like an absolute trooper. I'd put a laundrette out of business, the amount I do. And if I took my stuff to the laundrette, I'd put a laundrette into high business, I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. This is my sack. I keep collecting up stuff. So I've all clothes and whatnot that I'm going to take to the charity shop. And I'm still doing what I've said before. I will not go to a local charity shop. It has to be one far out. It's got to be far away. Because I can't see my belongings on other people. It freaks me out and I don't like it. I don't know why, but it just freaks me out. I've seen it before and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't want it back, but I don't like it. Yes, giving it a second coat because it needed it. A second coat. I do like this paint. It is nice, but when you've had Dulux Easy Care, there's no going back. That is the paint of all damn paints on this planet. It's the best. Can I just ask, is anybody else having this problem? Right. So I've got plants growing in my kitchen, and ever since I've had plants growing in the kitchen, and cress. Flies. I'll tell you, the flies are ridiculous. Look. And I get one. I actually hit it. Oh, it was so satisfying. The absolute joy. I felt it hit the spatula. I was so happy because he was a big bugger as well. But I got him. But then loads more came in. It was like the army. Like, you've taken one of our men down. We're coming for you. Yeah, ended up getting loads of them. But I don't know why. Is it because I've got plants in there growing, like all the soil and stuff? What's the reason? What's going on here? Because it ain't summer. It ain't hot enough to have flies of that amount. Dirty little blighters flapping their way in, and they never find their way out. They come in and then they buzz around the window like they keep hitting it. Like they're like, oh, I don't know how to get out. I don't know how to get out the window. You're like, it ain't that difficult. I literally have to guide them out. Bloody ridiculous. They don't have a long life though, do they? Don't think so. No. Anyway, I'm just chucking out a load of clothes from the boys' bedroom. Stinky teenage boys filth. And yeah, I'm liking the little organisation going on over here, but things have started to slide back in. Yes, they have, and I'm not impressed about it. So I need to definitely get on with the shelving. We had such strong wind last night, and it weren't coming from my backside. Seriously strong wind. I couldn't believe it. The trees were like flying around all over the place. I was like, bloody hell, I could lose a fence. But yeah, so the washing keeps flowing over, but what was I going to say? I don't know. Oh yeah, I put all this out, feeling really chuffed because I got it all out and another load spinning away in the old washing machine, poor thing, right? So I get all this out and I come in, I sit down with a cup of tea and straight away it starts to absolutely, and I'm not even joking, that side swooping, pelting it down with rain. You can actually see it like strips going down. And I was like, you are taking the mick now. You absolutely are grinding the corn. So what happens? I go out there, running out there, getting wet, pulling it all in. I'm not even joking. I reached the back door, the rain stopped, and the sun literally came out, and you could see steam from the heat of the sun onto the rain. I couldn't believe it. I thought, you're looking down on me, and you are literally doing all you can to make me suffer. You really are. Making me suffer. Put some bleach down there. I love to do that all the time. I'm always bleaching in there. It's like a little hobby. Like, oh, have I bleached in there today? And if I haven't, I'm like, oh, I can go and put some bleach in the toilet. Yeah, the little delights of life. Just having a quick clear up in the hall, because where I've been emptying out all different rooms and, you know, gutting stuff, I've got bits collected where there's just like those little pieces that just don't get put in their place. You know, you sort of like dump them somewhere and you're like, I'll deal with that in a sec. Yeah, I've dumped a load here, so I need to get on it because I can't leave it here all day. So I thought, pick it all up. Oh, yes. And what's going to happen, the reality is, I've bagged it all up. It's going to sit in my room by my wardrobe, and it's going to sit there for about a month. I'm not even joking. I've had enough now, just throw that in there. I'm not even joking. And there's stuff in there I need. There's important stuff in there. I'm so bad at losing stuff. I know I haven't lost it. It's in the house. It's that bad that I have to contact my bank and say I've lost my card, and I haven't. It's just because I haven't found it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.